Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Missouri's offense will start this game off. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Here's an open space downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his man. It's Hardy. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Immediately. Make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give is to Miller. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Tigers are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Finds his man. It's Terry. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here we go. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Missouri! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grab near the sticks, it's Cuevas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Miller with the ball. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Adams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next.
Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets...
Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He got it. They will score. Touchdown Tide.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel.
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking left. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that 1st half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the shovel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they don't score. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the...
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Alabama, 21.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Come on, set.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Wide open on the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
What a play call. Fourth and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. Himself, he knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking down the middle. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Wants to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going for the goal line. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not.